What's going on, guys? So I'm gonna start posting more fitness content. Um, I'm gonna start posting my workouts. I'm gonna start posting meal prep. I'm gonna start posting, stuff I cook, just to, start this year off right for you guys. I know a lot of you wanted some fitness content, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys some. I just got done working out. I didn't have a chance to record it, but I will start recording my ones going forward. I just worked out my arms and then I had to go to the store real quick. So this is not a true, right after working out pump. This is going to be slightly, you know, like 20 minutes after or something. But I'm just going to start showing you guys, some progress that I'm making. Hopefully you guys can follow along some of the workouts I do. If you don't know where to start or what to eat or how to meal prep or stuff like that, I'm just gonna start giving you guys some ideas. Hopefully it can help somebody out. If not, hopefully you guys are entertained with the content. Hopefully you guys, like the workouts. And yeah, so I'm just gonna do a quick little pose down and then I'm gonna actually go make something to eat. I actually already have the food ready, so I'm not gonna be able to film the meal prep, but um, I will film some meal prep for you guys. Yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and hit this quick little pose down. Um, arm, so give a quick little front double by, I guess. Back up here. I have a lot of room. You guys can't really see it. Maybe there. Gotta love the Ring doorbell, huh? All right. All right. All right. I'm fucking starving. But yeah, guys. Um, hopefully you guys follow along, follow the channel, get something out of the videos. I'm gonna start posting workout stuff. So hope to see you guys there. Ooh. All right. Let's get out of here. Catch you guys in a bit. What's up, guys? I know I just told you wouldn't be getting any meal prep because I have food, but I decided to throw it in here because I do have food, and I did eat it, but I just wanted to just go ahead and show you guys a quick little meal prep. Um, just some chicken, some easy peasy shit. I know people, kind of hate on the chicken, broccoli, and rice, but I love chicken, especially I have like different barbecue sauce, low calorie barbecue sauces and stuff. So it's definitely, what I fuck with. So, as I make this, I'll just kind of talk to you guys about random shit about my diet, what I eat, what I'm doing, as far as making food and shit. But I typically meal prep for like 4 to 5 days, lunch, dinner, and I'll make my breakfast every day. I'll make it fresh, but I typically meal prep my lunch and my dinner for about 4 to 5 days. After, if I did it for like 6 or 7, it just, those 6 or 7 day, like, it's, the food is stale. The food definitely doesn't taste as good. So I think 4 to 5 is like the sweet spot for me. Um, Obviously, you could do less, but 4 to 5 is like what I shoot for, like throughout the week. But anyways, we're gonna do some and we're gonna air fry. So I like air frying stuff as opposed to grilling. It's much easier, hands off, hands free, and it comes out great. Especially, it's typically less calories too, because when you're frying something or even grilling it, sometimes you gotta put something on the pan, whether it's a little bit of oil or something. But either way, I like air frying stuff. Super easy. I also have a rice cooker here, so you can get rice going at the same time, and then microwave. I got frozen vegetables, all this type of stuff. Now, one thing I will recommend, real quick for you guys, is get yourself a food scale. Easy. They're super cheap on Amazon, and I highly recommend it because you can weigh out exactly what you're eating, and you know exactly how many calories are in are in that. You can look at the, you know, nutritional facts on the back of things and actually weigh it out by the gram, which is what the nutrition labels have on there. So you can find out exactly how much you're eating. So, anyways, enough of the BS. I'm just going to show you guys some chicken meal prep. So, first thing, everyone's air fryer is different. So, I can't tell you the exact temperature and time and all that stuff. So, what I do on mine, right, is I put it for 22 minutes at 400. Okay. And I have one, two, three, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 5 big old chicken breasts here. All right. And so what I do is I put them in there for this long, right? So, and I just put in, I don't cut them up or anything yet. I just put them in there and I season them. Halfway through, you flip them, season the other side. Once they get done, you cut them up and then put them in there for additional like 10 minutes on like 365. And every couple minutes you just you go in there and like turn them with some sort of spatula or some sort of, like, I don't know, big spoon or something, just to get all the pieces. So that's how I found personally gets the best all around cook, all around flavor. And also when you cut it up after you're done doing, the full breast, once you cut them up, you can season it one more time and stuff when you're flipping it. So all the pieces are really seasoned. And the seasoning, 0 calories. So, I mean, you can put as much of this on there as you want. It's not adding anything. And if it is, it's extremely negligible, like the smallest amount ever. But anyways, so we're gonna wait for this thing to heat up, and then once it's ready, I will put them in, and I'll show you guys what it looks like once they're seasoned and stuff like that. So yeah. All right. So now that it's ready, we're going to put the chicken breast in there. Now I like it to kind of stab my chicken breast a little bit. I know lighting's kind of shit in here, especially for this, but I like to kind of stab my chicken breast just so it kind of gets it cooked through a little bit more. But you just put them in here. All right, boom, you just lay them in here. I know you guys can't actually see it, but I'll show you at the end here. Try to puzzle them in. Like, you kind of trying to like figure out how they fit so they can all fit in a good way. You know what I mean? So they all get cooked. But I put these in here like this. I could have done better. This isn't my best work, but you guys can see they're all in here, right? Just all full chicken breasts, just in the air fryer. And you're gonna take your seasoning. Boom, seasoned up. You guys can see that. Oh, looks bomb, right? So then put them in here. Hands off. Hands off. Now, like I said, 22 minutes. At about 12 minutes or something like that, like halfway through, this is going to beep, tell me to flip it. That's when you go in there. They're going to be kind of getting nice and browned on the top. You're going to flip them. Re-season it just like we did right there. Put them back in. Let them finish, right? Once they're done, once it says end, or right when it's about to get about to finish, pull them out, cut them up, cut them all up, right? They're all going to be little pieces in there. Once they're all cut up, change the heat to this is my air fryer. I don't know what your guys' air fryer is. I don't know what it does. You might have to switch up the times, but then I do 365 for another like 10 minutes. But throughout that 10 minutes, I'm flipping them, and I'm constantly just moving all the little cut up pieces. I'm just tossing them around basically. And in the meantime, like while I'm waiting for this, right, 22 minutes, you do a lot of stuff. Typically, what I do is I have a mirror over here, so I'll always just hit some poses because it sounds stupid, but the more you pose, the better mind muscle connection you get because you're looking at your actual muscles contract and you're actually like looking at them and you can focus on like a specific muscle and you can like really look at it. So when you're lifting, you have a better connection. So when you're contracting your muscles in the gym, you're getting a better contraction. So don't feel like you're vain or something if you're posing. And even if you don't have like a physique that's something that you want to go, show everybody, it doesn't matter. You're in the mirror by yourself. Pose. Like, just look up some YouTube videos on some posing techniques and just start practicing. Like, it's so easy. I'm not a pro or anything, but I will just sit here and I'll just, especially because this video probably, I don't know, kind of is decent lighting, but I'll just sit here and hit different poses because I have a mirror on this wall over here so I can see it. And so, plus, I mean, once you start working out a lot and you start making gains and you start seeing progress and stuff, it's cool to flex and see like different little veins popping out here and there or different muscle fibers like contracting or you know just stuff you didn't have before. So I'm all about posing and stuff like that. So people, if you're not doing it, I highly suggest doing it. You don't have to film yourself or anything, but just do it in the mirror. It doesn't hurt anybody. If anything, it's helping you, again, build that mind muscle connection. But this DoorDash. Oh yeah, because I ordered some my dog's food. It's been raining like crazy here in Vegas, so I didn't want to go out and pick it up. So I just ordered it from Petco and dropping it off. Super easy. It's crazy, man. DoorDash, like you can order food, you can order your dog's food, you can have them stop at the gas station and get stuff like paper towels, toilet paper. I mean, ridiculous. But anyways, so like I was saying, other things you can do while this food is cooking, right? Is you got your rice, you got your rice cooker. So the rice cooker is super clutch. Um, Again, you have your food scale. You can weigh out exactly how much rice goes into each container, so you're evenly distributing it. I do about a cup and a half for 5 portions. So a cup and a half is about like 310 calories around, give or take, like or so. And then maybe a little bit more, maybe a little less, right? And then, but you divide that by 5. So you're looking at like anywhere from 60 to 70 calories in rice. Then you got your chicken. You weigh that out so you have evenly portioned, and then you can look up online how much, you know, what ounces of chicken, how much protein, how many calories are in this amount, and you find out exactly how, many calories you're eating. Um, that's why a food scale is clutch, because you can actually weigh it and know exactly how much. Um, so yeah, I highly suggest doing it. Same with, vegetables, everything. You can literally weigh everything and you can track exactly your macros, exactly how many carbs, how many grams of protein is in everything, because you're weighing it out and not just guessing. So it's definitely helpful, I'll say. And then, so this is typically my dinner. Chicken, I'll do meal prep different. Again, I have like barbecue sauce that I just, dip it. The barbecue sauce, I'll show you guys here, is like, you can get different stuff. I have the sugar-free barbecue sauce. G Hughes. It's 10 calories for 2 tablespoons. So, I mean, come on, you can't get better than that. You can even get you can do 4 tablespoons of that, and it's only 20 calories. I mean, and that's a shit ton of barbecue sauce. Like, you don't even need that much, but um, can't beat it. So, you got like 60 to 70 calories in rice. You got your chicken breast. You got a little bit of sauce, whatever you want to dip it in. And then you got your vegetables. So you have at the end of this, I'll kind of count up the calories and tell you guys everything, kind of what everything is per container, how many calories, protein, all that good stuff at the end of this. And then for lunch, I'll typically get, and I'll show you guys, this will be in a different video that I'll cook it, but I typically get ground turkey breasts. I get the 99% fat free, because you don't need any extra grease or anything like that. I usually cook this up with some seasoning packets. Like, you don't need, look, taco seasoning. There's a lot of different options. You can get the store brand, whatever, they were out of all the other ones, but this is 30% less sodium, so it's, less calories, less salt. 15 calories per 2 tablespoons mixed, which is 4.5 grams, which is, again, this whole thing, there's six servings of 2 tablespoons. So you do, 15 calories times, 6. So it's, and then you divide that by how many containers you get. So again, it's the calories in the sauces and in the seasoning is negligible. You could even get seasoning that's 0 calories. Like, you can get stuff that's 0 calories. I just happen to like the taco seasoning because it tastes pretty much just like ground beef taco seasoning. So you can make tacos, you can make burritos, you can do anything you do with ground beef, you can do with the ground turkey. So that's why I like ground turkey. And I mean, it's super lean. So that's how you stay lean, is by eating lean meat. Like, I don't eat a lot of steak. I'll eat steak once in a while. Steak is, really high in calories. So, I kind of stay away from it. But typically I'll eat chicken, turkey, and then also another clutch thing. I'm not a big fan of seafood, but I do like tuna. Like, these will all be in different videos, different meal prep things, but I'm just kind of showing you guys 90 calories. Like, come on now, 90 calories, 0 carbs, and 20 grams of protein in one can. So 40 grams of protein right here, 0 carbs, and total 180 calories. Come on. You're not getting anything better than that. Like, are you kidding me? You do 3 cans of this, 60 grams of protein, 0 carbs, and not even 300 calories, like 270. Come on. Ridiculous. So, yeah. And I know water gets super boring. So a lot of people, you know, drink juice and stuff like that. So I have my alternative to juice is These packets right here, 10 calories per packet, right? And it's Country Time lemonade. This is bomb fire. It tastes super good. It tastes just like regular, like you couldn't tell. You put this in a water bottle, mix it up. Get out of here. It's fire. So that's an easy way to, because you get regular juice and you get like regular lemonade. Look at the calories on that per 8 ounces. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Like 100 plus, 130, 140 just for 8 ounces. And you're getting these water bottles are, well, I think they're like 16 ounces. Yeah, 16.9 ounces, 10 calories, and it tastes exactly the same. Like, you can't beat it. Get out of here. But anyways, these are at 12 minutes, so these are about ready to flip. So, um, yeah, I guess I'll just wait a couple more minutes and then I'll get back to you guys once we're ready to flip these. All right, so we're back, ready to turn these. They're pretty, getting golden, kind of a little bit crispy and golden brown on the top of this side. So what we do is get like some tongs or something, however you want to flip these, but basically just flip them all to the other side. All right, boom, boom. I think the Petco people are about, or the DoorDash people are about to drop off my Petco order, so my dog's probably gonna bark and freak out. Sorry about that. If it does happen, if not, then Gucci. Anyways, flipping all these chicken breasts. And in the future, guys, I'll have like a different camera angle for you guys so you can see kind of what it looks like better. But basically, these are all flipped, right? So this other side is basically kind of just raw, right? A little bit. So you're gonna boom reseason this side. Right? Gonna reseason this side, put it back in. Now I will get back to you guys once we're almost done, because then we're gonna cut them up and put them back in. And at that point, that's when I'll start the rice and the vegetables, so you can get all this stuff going at the same time, so you don't have to wait. Right? Like it's already cooking, so you may as well do other stuff in the meantime. So, all right, I'm gonna get back to y'all as soon as this is ready. All right, guys. So chicken's not quite done yet, but I decided to just go ahead and get the rice going now, just to get all out of the way, right? So, like I said, I do a cup and a half for the 5 portions, or I do like a cup for 4 portions, like however much you want. But just don't do too much rice because you want more chicken than rice, obviously. But I'm not weighing this. I am just using a measuring cup, which isn't exact, so I know that the measurements aren't going to be exact. I could weigh it, or I could weigh it dry, like right now, or I could weigh it once it's cooked. Like it doesn't really matter. But either way, I'm doing a cup and a half, 1 cup, and again, it's not exact. It's not exact right here, so I'll measure it at the end, or I'll weigh it at the end. But it like looks about like a half a cup, right? Like a cup and then like a half. So it's good enough for me. My rice cooker, 1 cup of water per cup of rice, so it's like 1 cup right there. I typically do a little bit over. I'll do like almost 2 cups of water on this one. Boom, right there. Like 1.5, almost 2 cups. Again, super easy. Put it in the rice cooker. You plug the rice cooker in, and you press the switch down. Hands off. Hands off. Now the rice is on its way. Right? Super easy. And the chicken's still cooking. Like, you don't have to do nothing. Like, this is why it's so much easier to use these machines than grilling your chicken, cooking your rice on an actual like pot, like all this BS. I mean, come on. Why are you gonna do all that? Why are you gonna put yourself through all that torture? Machines were invented for a reason, to make our lives easier. You don't need to keep doing these everything manual. So now we wait. Like I said, we wait. I could do the broccoli right now. I could do the vegetables right now. Which might as well. Like, it's all gonna go into a container and go in the fridge at the end of the day, right? Anyway, so it doesn't matter how when everything gets done. It's all gonna be sitting in a covered container. So you want to do it right now? Let's do it. Take out your broccoli. I typically put it on a plate in case it leaks. I don't want to have to clean up the mess in the microwave. And it says 5-6 minutes, whatever your microwave does. I typically put it in for 5, and it's good on mine. So we put this in here. We hit 5. Hands off, hands off, hands off. Like, look how easy meal prep is. People think it's so hard and it's so difficult. Like, you've just watched me do my entire week's worth of dinner. And I haven't even done anything. I've literally let all these machines do it. I just put it in there and press a couple buttons. You know, it's ridiculous. So if you say you don't have time to meal prep, it takes forever, it takes too long, you're doing it the wrong way. Like, it's super easy. And then, I'll do different videos, but like for the ground turkey, like, you just put it on the stove, grill it, do this for like 6-7 minutes, however long. I don't even know how long it takes. Put your seasoning in, put some water in, boom. Like, it takes 10 minutes, like, of actual effort. This may take 20, 30 minutes once you re-put it in and you get everything ready. Like, yeah, okay, it takes 30 minutes total amount of time, but it only takes like 5 to 10 minutes of actual effort from you. Like, so there really is no excuse why you're not meal prepping, and and why you think it takes forever, it's too hard, you don't know what to do. You guys are crazy. If you don't know what to do, you need ideas, hit me up. I'll help you out. But this is super easy stuff. It's like super easy. It's like right now, you could be, if you're into Netflix or something, you could be watching TV, you could be watching football, whatever. You could be talking on the phone. You could be whatever you want to do, right? Like, there's unlimited, infinite options that you could be doing while your food is cooking itself. So there's really no excuse why you're not meal prepping. But anyways, you guys are gonna hear me rant a lot. So the chicken's almost done. So what we're gonna do is, like I said, we're gonna take it out. We're gonna cut it up with some scissors. Right? Get yourself some meat scissors or just some big scissors. We're gonna cut it up, and then we're gonna put it back in for another 10 minutes at 365. So it's not gonna burn it. It's just gonna get all the pieces that may not be 100% cooked, like all those big fat pieces. It's gonna get them nice and cooked, nice and juicy. Right? Not too heavy, not too hot. But yeah, so I think that's all I got for now until this food's ready to be packaged up, and I'll show you guys what it looks like and all that good shit. But yeah, all right, I guess that's it. So I will catch you guys here in a few minutes. All right. So it's time to cut this up. So I know you guys can't really see. I'm sorry. Next time maybe I'll have my iPhone and I'll be doing like a POV and also this view. I don't know. But either way, these chicken breasts, like I said, are pretty much done. Right? Front and back. They're done. They're good to go. Like, you ready to eat it, baby? Let's eat it. They look awesome. They look amazing. But some of them, they're fat, and certain pieces, um, they just aren't cooked all the way. So I'm not going to put them back in like full like this, because then I don't want the pieces that are cooked and the outside to get too, to get too crispy and to get like burned and shit, right? So the solution to that is to take them, right? I just use like a fork or something, stab the fork so you can pick it up, and then just cut the chicken. Boom. Just cut it so it's into little chunks, however big you think, however you want them, however big you want them. I make them like typically 1 to 2 bites. Like I'll show you guys what they look like when they're done here, but just cut them up, right? So you're just snipping, snapping, clicking, clacking, getting your chicken cut, right? So once your chicken is all cut up, you're going to put it back in for obviously less time, but less temp too. Because remember, you put it back in for the 400, it's gonna dry out all these pieces, right? These pieces are going to be too thoroughly cooked, and they're going to be dry. So when you go to heat them up throughout the week, they're gonna be like hard, right? They're gonna be like when you heat them up, they're gonna be still edible. It's not like you ruined it if you do it like that, but they just don't taste as good, right? So at least to me, I don't know. Maybe you guys like that hard chicken. I don't like my shit soft and juicy, baby. Get your mind out of the gutter. So cutting all these pieces up. I know it's probably not. It doesn't look like a whole lot to you guys right over there because you guys can't see what I'm doing. But I'm honestly just picking up these pieces of chicken breast, stabbing it with a fork, picking it up, and then just cutting all around it into little pieces that I will later be eating, right? Little chicken nuggets, chicken bits. My nose is itchy. Steak. And honestly, this packet of chicken breast, sometimes they're much fatter. I ordered my groceries this time. I didn't actually go into the store and pick it up, which I will show you guys a grocery haul as well. But today it's been raining. I didn't want to go in and out of the store and deal with all the BS and idiots in the store. So I ordered my groceries while I was at work today. And then I just set the pickup time for like after I got done with the gym. So then I could just stop on the way. They actually fucked up too because they forgot like 3 of my bags. So then I stopped, got home, realized they had forgot it. I had to call them. Went back up. They actually called me while I was calling them. It was funny. And then they were like, "Oh, we forgot your stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit." So, anyways, I had to go back up there and get it. No big deal. It's right across the street from me. Luckily, it's not like a far drive. Literally right across the street. So, it wasn't a big deal. But it is raining, which kind of makes things just annoying. Anyways, so I'm cutting this chicken up. Almost done. But well, like I was saying, this chicken breast, some of these chicken breasts, like 2 of these were kind of skinny. Like I like looking for the ones that have like big. Each chicken breast is super big and juicy and fat and massive to get the most chicken for your money, you know. But they had a couple skinny ones in here, so I guess that's one of the downsides of ordering it. You don't get to actually pick out the actual thing. So if you're getting, I guess, produce or like chicken and stuff, maybe you're gonna be picky enough to actually go in. But like again, it's raining. I'm not trying to deal with the shit. I'm just gonna order it. Typically, I will go in to get my own chicken though. Just whatever. Either way, doesn't matter. Okay. All right. It's all cut up. So as you can see, it's just chicken breast. It's all cut up. As you can see there. Boom. I'm gonna grab the seasoning. We're here. I don't need to reseason it, but like 0 calories. Why not? It's gonna make it chicken taste better. So I'm just gonna reseason it. Right. Boom. You guys can see that. I know you guys are big jelly. Anyways, chicken breasts are all cut up, ready to go. Put it back in. Put the time for like 10, 11 minutes. And then change the temperature because you don't want it to be at that 400. Again, it's too hot for the small pieces. It's just too hot. So we're turning it to 365 for another 12 minutes. 12 minutes, whatever, 10, 12, 10, 11, 12, doesn't matter. You can stop it whenever you want. But basically the idea is to just now let each piece get completely cooked all the way through. Yeah. So broccoli is done. So that's easy. We're going to put that in its own container. And we're going to season it a little bit with salt. Because guess what? Salt has 0 calories. Yeah, I get it. Salt's linked to high blood pressure and all this stuff, but like if you put salt on your food, like you're not like a massive obese overweight person, then you're fine. Like put some salt on there. Make your food taste better. Like there's nothing wrong with making your food taste good, especially with seasonings and sauces when they're low calories. Like there's a difference between getting this sugar-free, low-calorie barbecue sauce and getting a regular barbecue sauce just off the shelf, like store brand, regular, whatever. Like, trust me. Same with syrup and stuff like that. There's regular syrup, and I'm gonna show you guys some breakfast hacks too. But like, for example, there's regular syrup that's like a shit ton of calories, but this, again, 15 calories for 2 tablespoons. So 30 calories for 4 tablespoons of syrup. So like you get the sugar-free stuff, it tastes just as good, and you save yourself calories. It's a no-brainer. But anyways, so the broccoli, I'm gonna put the broccoli in here. I'm gonna season it with some salt, shake it up, let that chill, let the broccoli chill while my rice is still cooking. And then obviously I have my chicken in there, which I will be turning here in just a second. In fact, I'll just do it right now. So I will take something like this, spatula spoon, whatever you call this, ladle, and you just mix this up. You just take the chicken, boom, mix it, mix it, mix it, mix all the corners, mix all the pieces. So you never know what piece is gonna be facing what. Boom, mix it all up, get it all mixed in there. Boom, put it back in. And you can re-season it again if you want, but now you're just killing your seasoning. Like you want to save some for your next time, right? So broccoli's done. Plate's not hot because you guys don't know, microwaves don't heat things up. Like if you put a completely dry piece of cloth, like a completely dry washcloth in there and turned it on and took it out, it's going to be the exact same temperature because all microwave does is it makes the water particles vibrate faster. So if there's no water or any moisture in something, it's not going to heat up in the microwave. So as long as this plate doesn't get any water on it, while as long as this bag doesn't spill water on here, it's really not going to get that hot. Like I can kind of feel some heat because of the heat inside here has transferred onto the plate, but for the most part, like if you don't have water or any type of moisture on the thing you're heating up, it's not going to be hot. So, anyways, but this bag and the water inside here is definitely hot. Open this up. Yeah. All right, so this is hot. You can kind of, if you want to, drain the water out of it, obviously, if there's any extra water. There's a little bit, not much. But then you just put it in this bag. I put it in this bag. You open the bag and put it in this container. And then you get some salt. And salt it up. Get yourself a lid for this bad boy. Now your broccoli is ready. You can do 2 containers if you want, 3 containers, however many you need. It's up to you. It's your world, baby. I'm just living in it. You do whatever you want. All right. So now we wait. And the containers I have, guys, for my meal prep, I use something like this. It's like a 2-compartment deal. It's got like a big side and a small side. And then I'll just keep my broccoli and my vegetables in its own thing and weigh it as I eat it. So like I won't put that in here. I mean, sometimes I will if I'm going to like work or something and I need to pack my whole lunch. I'll put some broccoli in with one of these once I weigh it and know how much it is, or I'll just put it in its own container. But typically, I'll just put the chicken and the rice in this and keep the vegetables separate in its own thing. Because sometimes maybe you just want some vegetables, or maybe sometimes you just want this without vegetables, or I don't know. It's just easier. I don't have, especially when you heat it up. Like if you heat the chicken and rice, perfect. Sometimes the vegetables don't need to be heated up for as long, so you can heat those up separately. Like I don't know, just whatever works for you. But I'll get these ready because this is what I will put my chicken and rice in. Once it's cut up, I will basically put these out right on the counter, and then I will just scoop the chicken into each one and weigh it and make sure they're all even. And I know how much one of these weighs because I can zero the scale with this, with an empty one on there. You zero it out, or you can just weigh this and know how much it is. But either way, if you zero the scale with one of these on there, then when you weigh whatever you put in here, you're just weighing whatever you put in here. This is not going to count this. So obviously, I'm telling you guys stuff you should already know. But for those who don't use like a food scale, who aren't used to tracking their calories, counting their macros, or weighing their food or stuff, like this is just little tricks, right? So it's about time for me to flip this again. Boom. Flipping all these pieces. They all look pretty good. Getting cooked. Rice is still going. So yeah, life is good. But yeah, let me know what you guys think so far in the comments. I'm gonna be doing. I'm sorry, this video is probably really long, but this is just like talking you guys through how long it takes to meal prep. Is really not that long. Like this video is long because I'm talking and you're watching it. But if you just went and did this exact same thing, it would take you just as long, right? So it's not that big of a deal. So I hope this encourages you. Hope this gives you guys some motivation to start meal prepping, or at least start counting your calories, weighing your food. Because if you want to lose weight, gain weight, maintain your weight, whatever it is your goals are, counting your calories and weighing your food and knowing how much food you're consuming is going to be a big part of it. Like just going through your day, eating when you're hungry and just eating whatever it is. Oh, I'm going to eat until I'm full. And then your next meal, I'm going to eat until I'm full. Like, that's not a good way to go. That's how you gain weight, and that's how you become overweight and stuff like that. So you can still eat till you're full, but you want to eat healthy, nutritious, filling foods that are low in calories, but are dense, that fill you up, make you feel full, keep you satiated, so you're not eating a shit ton, but the calories aren't that high. Like that's the goal. That's how you lose weight. So anyways, and also moving, right? Like getting out and doing shit, doing cardio. I'm a big fan of cardio. Like I tell you guys, every day cardio. If you can't do an hour, do at least 30 minutes, like every day. Every day. But anyways, all right. I'm gonna come back to you when we're putting all the food together, and then we will wrap this up. So catch y'all in a bit. All right. So now that the chicken is done, as you guys can see, it looks amazing, right? Boom. How good does that look, right? It's ready to go. So now you get your containers, right? And like I said, you zero out your scale. So my scale over here is 0. So one of these containers on there, it's showing 0 on how much this weighs, right? So what you do is you just weigh you. So what I do is I'll start by just evenly distributing by eye, kind of each container. It's much easier to do it like this for me. Like that one's about good, and I'll scoop it into this one, and I'll do them all about evenly based on like an eye test, right? You look at them and say, yeah, it's about the same. Just gonna use like a couple more. Right? And then you go over here, put it in all these. Like I said, it's typically 5 portions. Depending on how much chicken you get. If you get more or less, it could be less. It could be 4 portions. Oops. Oh no, a piece fell on the fucking floor. Fuck me. I don't know, guys. Is this still good? Should I still eat this one piece? What do you guys think? It fell on the floor. Gotta keep it, right? Mix it in with this. My floor is clean. I use the mop with the floor cleaner. Not a mop, but like one of the Swiffer things, like the expensive little wood floor polisher things. Come on. You think I'm wasting protein? You're out of your mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I said, one more container. Like a little bit of dust or dirt from the floor is gonna keep me away from a fucking piece of protein. Are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here, dude. If you think that, don't ever watch another video, right? So I weighed this out by eye test. You get all these juices in here, all this juice. You keep that juice for the end. You pour that either on the rice on each thing, or you can just pour it onto the chicken. I usually just pour it onto the chicken because then when you heat it up, it's gonna melt in there, and then you eat your chicken. At the end, you keep your rice. You push the rice into the sauce, and then you eat the rice. Oh man, it's the best. That's what I do. You guys can eat it however you want. But anyways, now we weigh one of these and see how much it weighs. So I turn this on, right, and it's gonna tell me negative whatever. In fact, no, it didn't. Fuck. Let me zero it out with one of these on there. There we go. Now it's zeroed out with one of this on there. So it's saying 7.1. You just weigh all these, right? 7.1, 7.0. How close that was. 7.8. So this is kind of a bigger one. 7.3. And then the last one, 8.1. This is the biggest one. So you take the 8.1, you give it to the 7.1, right? Because you need to take this off. Now this is showing 7.3. You give this to the 2 lowest ones. So now this one's showing 7.3, 7.5, not bad. 7.2, basically right on. 7.7, so it's a little big. And this one's showing 7.4. So you know this one's 2 and 3. You take 1 out of this 7.7, put it over there. So now we got 7.4, 7.4, 7.3, 7.2, and this one's 7.7 still. So we take this one. Now we break this up. We give a piece to this one and a piece to that one. Now this one's showing 7.2. They're all about 7.3 or 7.2 or 7.4. So then now they're all about the same. You have about 7.2, 7.3, 7.4 ounces of chicken breast. It's easy as that. Now you know. Then you can weigh your rice the same exact way. You can put one of these containers on there, zero it out, weigh the rice, rinse, repeat. Do the same exact thing like we just did here. And that's it. Like, meal prep is so easy. Like, people overcomplicate it. And then you take this juice. Now that everything's about the same, right? You take your juice, and we don't care. We kind of just eyeball this. Pour some juice into this container. Pour some of the juice into that container, right? All over the chicken. Just marinate that chicken with its own juice right there. Boom. Some right here. Boom. And boom, right? And these little pieces, get all these little pieces out. Again, you're not going to waste protein. Put it into one of these things. You'll eat it. There we go. And you can rinse this off. Rinse this out. You always got to do the dishes. Make sure you guys clean right after you do this. Like, right after I'm done putting all this away and I'm putting all the food away, I'm going to clean all the dishes I just used. So I have a clean sink, clean counter, clean utensils, clean everything. So then I can just do this again whenever I need to. And like tomorrow morning, when I'm ready to make my breakfast, I'll just be able to wake up, have everything clean out here, use whatever I want without having to worry about cleaning it. It's so much easier than waiting. I know a lot of people let their dishes pile up and oh, I'll do them tomorrow, I'll do them tomorrow, I'll do them tomorrow. Dude, it's such a hassle doing so many dishes. Like, think about it. What's easier? Doing one, two, three, like 3 or 4 things right now, just getting it out of the way. It takes like 3, 4 minutes. Or letting this sit overnight. And then tomorrow when I make breakfast, that's the 3 or 4 things that I use, letting that sit. And then, maybe I'll make a protein shake with a blender, put the blender in here. And now I have 3 or 4 days worth of stuff. So that 5 minutes just turned into like 15 minutes. So it's like, what's the point of letting your dishes pile up? Plus, it's just nasty. It's like you're allowing potential germs and stuff to just grow, and fungus and stuff and bugs and stuff. Like, I don't know. I just hate having dishes in my sink. Like, it's a big deal for me. But yeah. Anyways, so I'm pretty much done, guys. Like, the rice is done. I'm gonna weigh this out, put this into those containers, and let these things cool off a little bit and throw them in the fridge. Now, I don't let right from hot items right into the container, right into the fridge. I don't typically do that. I found it sometimes it like makes your stuff hard or something. I don't know. It's weird, but it also has like a lot of moisture and stuff. So I let it cool off. Like, I'll just let this chicken sit over here in these containers, let it cool off for a while. The rice, I can unplug this right now because it's sitting in the steam mode, but then I will put the rice in there and I'll just let that sit for a while. And then once it's like room temperature or kind of, not super hot anymore, I'll put it in the fridge. So that's what I do. And then now I have 5 days worth of dinner right there. And every time I'll heat it up, use a little bit of barbecue sauce to dip it in, take one of my lemonade packets with a bottle of water. What else do you need? You know what I mean? You're good to go. But I will have a total um, of all the calories and stuff. I'll post that. I'm not going to add it up right now, but I will add it up and then I will throw a clip in at the end of this video, just letting you guys know how many calories and everything was in each of these containers. But now you see how easy it is to meal prep. It doesn't require you to sit over a stove or a grill or nothing. It doesn't require you to do anything. You could literally go sit on your ass as you're meal prepping, right? You get the stuff ready, go sit on your ass and just chill, like play video games. When it beeps to tell you to flip it, come and flip it. Then go back and sit on your ass. Like, if you're so lazy you don't want to meal prep, you can be lazy and meal prep. Like, that's how easy meal prepping is. You can be lazy and meal prep. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much all I got for you. I will again throw a clip in at the end of how much calories, protein, blah blah blah, all that are in each of these containers. But yeah, all right, guys. So let me know what you think in the comments, and we'll be back tomorrow morning with some breakfast. Show you guys some breakfast. What I make for my breakfast tomorrow. So catch you guys then. Peace. All right, guys. So just add everything up real quick, and so I'm just gonna much do just the calories and the protein, because honestly, like, when it comes to carbs, I'll make sure that I'm not just destroying my body with carbs and eating too much. Like, but I'm not counting the carbs really on this chicken and rice. Like, it's sufficient for me. Like, the carb amount is sufficient. Like, I'm not really, the only time I'm really looking and paying attention to carbs is when I'm like eating something super heavy and super insane, like donuts or like cookies or something. I'll look at the carbs. But even then, like, it doesn't really matter, because honestly, at the end of the day, in order to lose weight, gain weight, whatever it is, it's calories in, calories out. Carbs don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. Like, if you're in a calorie deficit, no matter how many carbs you're eating, it doesn't matter. If you're in a calorie deficit, you're going to lose weight. You could be eating a shit ton of carbs, you're still going to lose weight. Same goes for if you're in a calorie surplus, you could be eating no carbs, literally zero carbs, but if you're in a calorie surplus, you're going to gain weight. So like carbs don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. I track protein, I track calories. So you can track whatever you want, but those are the things that I track that I pay attention to. So in each one of these containers, rice, chicken, broccoli, and rice. That's what it is. It's basically chicken, broccoli, and rice. 429 calories and 68 to 70 grams of protein, give or take. Let's just say 70, right? Or 69, meet in the middle. So we're looking at 429 calories, 60 grams of protein. I meant 70 grams of protein. Sorry, 70 grams of protein, 429 calories. This is going to fill you up, right? You can have more. You can add more chicken if you want. You can do more chicken, more rice, more whatever. If you're trying to gain weight, if you're trying to add, whatever, put more of it. But this right here is good for me for a meal. Like, I'm trying to, not necessarily slim down, but just kind of maintain. I have a cruise coming up soon. So I want to just kind of make sure I'm looking nice and ripped and slim for that and in really good shape. So I want to make sure that I'm, not just gorging myself. But anyways, like I said, guys, about 430 calories, 70 grams of protein. You really can't go wrong with that. That's dinner. Um, anyways, all right, guys, I'm going to catch y'all later. Until next time, guys, deuces.